2,000 years ago, Zhang Qian embarked on an exploration journey to the west without hesitation. Since then, countless explorers have followed in his footsteps, spreading Confucian culture, which promotes benevolence, righteousness, etiquette, wisdom, and trust, and advocates harmony and respect among people. Similarly, Buddhism has brought compassion and wisdom, teaching people tolerance and the art of letting go. People living in the vast West and distant Europe, driven by mutual expectations for a better future and a curiosity about the unknown, embarked on journeys through the western regions. Caravans and camel teams traveled day and night, exchanging goods, culture, and ideas across great distances. Generations of travelers journeyed through time, their passions, desires, joys, and sorrows interwoven. They learned from one another and collectively created a rich and colorful human civilization, forming vivid historical tapestries. Yet, these scenes were also buried in the sands of history. Today, there is an explorer who has led numerous expeditions through the Taklamakan Desert, hiking to the ruins of Naya and the historical city of Lulan in Lop Nur. He has led teams to climb Musta Peak, scaled Bogda Peak 8 times, and ascended Musta Peak 5 times. He was honored as the first Chinese person to climb Bogda Peak. Remarkably, in 2018, he reached the summit of Mount Everest at the age of 62. During his decades-long exploration career, he has pioneered many high-risk mountaineering expedition routes in Xinjiang and authored books about Xinjiang, including Hiking in China, Chinese Mountaineering Bible, Chinese Adventure Bible, and Mountain in the Sky. He also offers mountaineering adventure consulting. In May 2023, he was awarded the honorary title of the 10th Contemporary Su Xiake. He is Wang Tienan, known as the #1 outdoor person in Xinjiang, who has made adventure his life's work. In October 2023, Wang Tienan led a team along the Kashi Tashi Historical Trail, revealing a secret path that had not been trodden for 158 years. His goal has evolved, to use his footsteps to uncover and revive historical trails buried by the sands of history. In this issue of Ningdian Interview, we will talk to this traveler who has journeyed along thousand-year-old trails and listen to him share his adventure stories. Wang Tianan's exploration began between 1989 and 1991, driven by a love for nature. He joined a Japanese team to cross the Taklamakan Desert and explore the ancient city of Lulan. He climbed Bogda Peak in 1998, Musta Peak in 1999, and Mount Everest in 2018. In 1997, he founded the Urumqi Mountaineering and Exploration Association. He then explored ancient trails in Xinjiang, including the Xiate, Wusun, and Langta trails. Since 2005, he has focused on the Kunlun Mountains, investigating the Korea and Menkid trails. Last year, Wang Tienan walked the little-known Kashgar Tash Ancient Trail. This historic route stretches from Kashgar's Tashi Township to Dahongliatan, traverses Aksai Chin, and crosses the Karakoram Pass. It can also pass through the Kazakhstan Pass to reach India. The highest point on this road is marked on foreign maps as Yangi Diwan Pass, meaning New Pass, in Uyghur. On Johnson's map, it is labeled as Ilchi Pass, named after Ilchi, the then capital of Khotan. Subsequently, the Khotan People's Government named the 5,855-meter pass as Kashi Tashi Daban and designated the route as the Kashi Tashi Ancient Trail. Wang Tienan found that some domestic scholars often relied on historical records for academic research without actual field investigation. In contrast, his explorations over the past few years have led to significant discoveries. He has authored 2 books, Mountain in the Sky, and Kunlun's Secret Path. The latter holds particular significance, as his research for this book included exploring new areas, such as the Kashi Tashi Ancient Trail last year. While the Kashi Tashi Ancient Trail is extremely challenging and dangerous, making it unsuitable for commercial development, it holds immense value for academic research and the study of Kunlun culture. There are scant records of this ancient trail in domestic documents, but it is mentioned in some foreign expedition reports, like Johnson's. During their field trips, Wang and his team uncovered many ruins along the ancient trails, including remnants of food and stoves. Since 2023, Wang Tienan has developed a keen interest in Xuanzang's return journey eastward and has begun to investigate this historical route. There has been controversy in academic circles regarding the specific route Xuanzang traversed, primarily focusing on two routes, one identified by foreign explorers, represented by Mark Orlstein, and the other advocated by domestic scholars, such as the line proposed by Professor Ho Yangfang of the Institute of Chinese Historical Geography at Fudan University. Wang Tienan undertook the arduous task of personally traversing both routes to measure them with his feet. During his inspections, he raised questions about the conclusions of some domestic scholars regarding Xuanzang's return route. His next step is to compare the findings from his fieldwork with the records of the western regions of the Tang dynasty, Tang Shiyuji. Wang plans to present his personal opinions on these scholarly debates. The development of this historical trail holds not only historical significance but also cultural value. The Kashi Culture and Tourism Department has shown interest in this historical trail as a tourism development project due to its amalgamation of rich history with Kunlun culture. Wang Tienan has developed a growing inclination to this kind of cultural exploration. His adventures on these ancient roads are not just challenges to nature but also deep dives into the rich and profound culture embedded in these paths. Such explorations help in understanding China's history more deeply. In the next issue of Ningdian Interview, Wang Tienan will continue to share his adventure experiences with the audience.